Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And he fields it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Look at this, taking a shot on the very first play. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, I love this call here to open up the national championship. All the pressure, all the hype, the build-up for this game. Instead of easing their way into it, why not take a shot? You see a one-on-one matchup you like, you trust the quarterback, you take a shot, and it pays off.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense has got the football. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Buffalo. On the scoop and score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, a chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
On third down, he drops to throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. Fourth down and 7. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the running back takes the handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's third down for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. They'll hand it off. He's free around the 15. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
That's reeled in. It's Fox. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Off the play fake on first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking right, this one caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Arizona now operating in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. And there's the handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Wildcats. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution. Championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They start the drive with a good throw to the right. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got some space here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On first down, it's play action. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
And they'll give it to the back. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense operating from the pistol. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the run, it's Tucker. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on third down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They'll try the right here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Direct snap to the back. Will he score here? Runs out of bounds near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback dropping back. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but a pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First down, we're going to throw the football. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. He's moving out of the pocket. Took contact on the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a
freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
I can't believe the amount amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a short completion at the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Arizona getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. And this national is now dead even. Kirk, we're going to have a fun finish here.
Maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. And the game just good enough for a 1st down. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo. They will claim the 2nd half lead.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it. carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Play action here on first down. Pressure is coming. Contact as he threw it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They make the stop, but a big gain puts him in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. He's looking to scramble. Getting set. Here's second down. The linebacker shifting around now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's third down after that run. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Now it's second down here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
It's an option look. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Now pass on the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on fourth down. Here comes a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that's when you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. And he's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit and knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the back now goes in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Off the play fake on first down. Throws it to the right. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
That That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And they stopped him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Touchdown, Wildcats. This passing game is on fire today.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Tucker. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Bulls offense is back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Handoff to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big playability.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Handoff to the back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Arizona. They jump in front here in the fourth. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Buffalo offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Caught in the backfield. It's Tucker. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. Tailback with another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. offense in hurry-up mode. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Arizona has now moved into the red zone. Linebacker shifting around now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Wildcats. This offense cannot be stopped. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tucker. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Bulls offense back out of the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from their 11. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Oh, and nothing but green grass. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Arizona. Still no answer for this offense.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball in the end zone.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Buffalo offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Buffalo. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Fox.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Oh, it's a reverse. Powers through. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Fox. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Second down play coming up for this offense. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Arizona Wildcats.